Autism Sensory Issues Winter Edition. So get ready with me while I have to go out and walk my dog in currently 15 degrees outside. In the wintertime, I end up changing my clothes like 6 or 7 different times over the course of a day because my sensory needs around the heat and the temperature are never quite settled. A wool shirt, but it can't be too thick or too heavy of a wool, or my sensory needs will start to get itchy or I'll immediately get overheated. Once I get outside, so I'm going to wear thick flannel shirt. If I were to go with fleece instead, even though the sleeves are the perfect temperature and the perfect material, the fleece itself would overheat me immediately and I would absolutely have a meltdown. Wool socks, but again, not too thick a wool sock. And I'm wearing fleece-lined hiking pants. I can't wear fleece or flannel-lined jeans because they're too restrictive. And as I'm trying to walk, I will then overheat because the material is too thick. Then I have to put on my parka, but it has to be a light parka that can go into deep cold temperatures. A restriction on my body will cause me to go into a complete meltdown. Then I need my fleece scarf, my fleece hat. But if it's too cold, which it is tonight because it's dropping in temperature, I need to go with my heavier parka, which feels like a down blanket, which is exactly what I want. The fabric is cool enough so that if I get too hot while I'm wearing it, it will cool me down, but it also has to be body length so it covers the lower half of me. And I can't zip it up because if I zip it up again, it'll feel too restrictive, so I have to use the buttons. But if I use the buttons, I'll have a draft, so I have to button up the flannel. And then as soon as the walk is completed and I walk back into the house, I go from the very cold temperatures to the very warm house, and the transition from very cold to instantly warm fogs up my glasses, making it hard for me to see, and then my body immediately starts to get overwhelmed as I transition from very cold to very hot, and I have to keep myself in check so I don't have an overwhelm. I need to completely change my outfit because of